Hello and welcome back to another video, and thank you as always for watching. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about Formula 1 again, and obviously we've had an incredible season, but we're going to be looking forward to the 2022 season, and in particular who I think might be an outlier for a championship next year. And we're going over to Ferrari to talk about this, and it might not be the one you're expecting me to say, but I'm thinking a potential world champion next year, if Ferrari can get their act together, could possibly be Carlos Sainz. Now, hear me out with this one. With regards to the actual Ferrari car, they clearly did absolutely nothing, as they've stated, and their car pretty much showed, even though they did improve towards the end of this season. They didn't really do anything with their car, so they were clearly focused on next year. And we know what, sometimes, Ferrari are either going to come out with some sort of crazy fast car, or an absolute pile of crap. But it's going to be expensive, no matter what. Even with the budget cap, Ferrari is still going to be spending lots of money on that thing. So yeah, it's going to be whether Ferrari can actually get their act together, and I think we're going to see them. Obviously, no one knows. No one knows. The rules are changing so much that no one knows. The only thing that's changing, that's staying the same, is the actual engine. They all seem like they're pretty much similar again now. The Ferrari's probably the weaker of them, along with the Renault. Excuse me. But yeah, it depends on what Ferrari can bring as a package next year. And that brings me on to Carlos Sainz versus Charles Leclerc. Now, excuse me again. Now, Charles Leclerc, I would say he looks like the faster driver. But based on what we've seen towards the end of the season, Carlos Sainz really got to grips with that car. I don't know if you remember at the start of the season, Carlos Sainz was spinning all over the place. I think it was, what was it, Imola, where he like binned it 3 times in practice or something silly like that. And he even said, I think in an interview, I can't remember who it was with, but that he was trying too hard at the start of weekends, and he changed his philosophy to try and kind of build up the pace, and that seems to have worked really well for him. And we've seen massive improvements over the course of the season. And obviously he ended up finishing in, what was it? Well, it was best of the rest, wasn't it? Behind 2 Red Bulls and the 2 Mercedes. So absolutely incredible job from Carlos Sainz towards the end of last season. And yeah, like I said, that all just brings it back together as to whether Ferrari can bring a competitive car. And I think we've also seen in racecraft, both the Ferrari drivers are incredible as well. So it's not necessarily going to need the Ferrari to be a dominant car, but I think if it's within the window, sort of like how close the Mercedes and the Red Bull were this year, then I think we're going to have an interesting fight on our hands with the 2 Ferrari boys. And yeah, you never know, we could see Carlos Sainz come out on top, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But anyway, another little ramble about some Formula 1. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.